So in this process of going from one job to another. I had worked at Elektra Records, and then I got tired of that because they wanted me to do things that, to promote artists that I wasn't interested in. I had made videos, well, they weren't videos. I made 16 millimeter films on the Doors, Judy Collins, a bunch of artists. And that led me to Joshua White, who created the Joshua Light Show at the Fillmore East. And we started a company called Joshua Television, which then ABC hired us to be, to create the first rock and roll show on network television, ABC in Concert. And while I was doing that show and directing, there were opportunities that happened. This is at a thing called California Jam. And at California Jam, Don Imus, who's a very famous radio DJ, got drunk and couldn't perform the interviews that were necessary.
Are the headliners on tonight's California Jam on In Concert. I'm your host, Don Imus. Welcome. I'm Robert W. Morgan.
Interview the kid.
Stand by. Okay, here we go. Ready?
So I said, hook me up, I'll figure out how to direct, have a 1-inch camera on me, and I'll talk and do that at the same time. Because I always felt, my voice told me, Lynn, you can do this. Maybe it was my mother's voice who always said that to me, but I realized from listening to her and having it been successful, that if I put myself out there, what's the worst thing that could happen? Interviewing Jackson Browne. As you can see, there were this was my lighting team, and that's Joshua above me. There were very few women out there, especially directing network TV at like 22, 23 years of age, and it was very difficult for me. Then I got tired of the network wanting me to do the same thing all the time, and so I asked if we could do a special on Grand Funk Railroad. Grand Funk Railroad had just put out an album called Phoenix, and there was in New York something called Phoenix House, which was a halfway house for drug kids. And so they had a manager who I met during this special, and I thought he was so cute. It was like, I don't need to be at ABC TV. He needs me for Grand Funk.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, pretty good.
It seems like there are a lot of people over here around these lavatories. Have you been waiting along with them?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Have you been to these kind of events before?
Well, not like this.
What do you think about how it's set up here?
Oh, it's not that bad, but except if you have to go to the bathroom, you gotta wait.
But you don't mind it?
No, it's my birthday.
Is there anything that you want to say to maybe some of the people out there about what's happening here today?
No, just keep your heads together and keep on trucking.
Hi.
Hello.
Why don't you turn around for a second? I just met you at the airport about an hour ago.
Yeah. I just can't believe it, man.
You know what? You said you thought it would be really beautiful. How was it?
I can't. I'm lost for words. I just can't say anything. You know, the kids just blow my mind. You know. I can't believe it, man. Really.
What did it look like from being on the stage?
Oh, it was just like an ocean of people, you know, and when all the people's arms were in the air, it was like I don't know. It was like, you know. Well, I can't say. I'm just lost for words, baby. I really am. I'm just knocked out with it all. I think if every rock show, open air thing could go half as good as this, it'd be. This is what it's all about. This is where it's at, you know.